One of my clients' favorite questions is, what is my case worth? We do lots of car wreck cases. During our 25 years of handling these kinds of cases, I've come up with some guidelines on how to evaluate a wreck case. First, let me say to you that you are welcome to a free consultation at our office to discuss the value of your case. We're looking for cases where we can improve your case value. It's important to know that the evaluation is half art and half science. There is no formula that will tell you what the case is worth. It is never as easy as multiply your bills by 3 to arrive at a value. The real test of the value of the case is what your local jury would do with the case. However, I think people look for the same kinds of information when they're evaluating what cases are worth. Even when I am discussing settlement with an insurance adjuster, the touchstone for value is what a jury would think. You need an experienced trial lawyer to help you with your evaluation. The first factor is always fault. Is there a question of liability? Clear liability cases are worth more than questionable liability cases, even if the injuries are the same. Liability questions detract from the value of a case. The second factor is severity of impact. Jurors more readily understand injuries that result from a substantial impact as opposed to injuries resulting from a mild fender bender. Documentation of the severity with photos and property damage estimates is always helpful. 3. Consistency of care. By that I mean no gaps in care. Jurors readily understand injuries where the care proceeds immediately after the accident scene. An EMS trip to the emergency room, followed by treatment with their primary care doctor and a specialist like an orthopedist or neurosurgeon, is convincing evidence. Doctor-recommended physical therapy is an important factor. I am not suggesting anyone get care they don't need. That will often kill a case. But gaps in treatment are also often fatal to an injury case. Jurors are suspicious of people who don't seek medical care yet claim they were hurt. While medical treatment from a serious injury is not always tidy and linear, it helps a claim if the care is consistently in accord with medical advice. Another important factor in evaluating a case is quality of care. Adjusters and jurors are more accepting of treatment provided by one trip to the ER, your primary care doctor, physical therapy, and specialists if necessary, as opposed to multiple ER visits. Sometimes chiropractic care is questioned by jurors. Personally, I think chiropractic care is often the best treatment for a soft tissue injury. However, some jurors are suspicious of chiropractic care. I personally think a combination of medical care and chiropractic care is acceptable for a soft tissue injury. For more severe injuries lasting more than 3 months after a wreck, an evaluation by a medical specialist seems appropriate to me if a client is reporting they are seriously injured. The amount of your medical bills and lost wages is important to your case value. These hard numbers often provide a basement value to your claim. When claiming lost wages, a prior work history and ability to document the wages you are earning is very important. Wages verifiable by tax returns and check stubs are the most reliable evidence of wage loss and is usually valued more highly. Length of medical care is a significant factor in evaluating your case. Care that only lasts 2 months is considered less valuable than care that lasts 12 months. Surgical cases and fractures are viewed as more valuable than soft tissue cases. Lastly, and particularly important if suit is filed, is the character of the client. The ability of the client to present well, testify effectively, and help his case is an extremely important factor in a personal injury case. It's not unusual to get a lowball offer from the insurance company in a personal injury case. Client character is extremely important in determining whether to file suit. If I have a client who can persuasively articulate the effect of the injury on their life, it is important. If the client is not credible or cannot effectively describe their injury and its negative consequences on them, then the case value drops. Similarly, if the other party is not honest or has acted horribly, like drunk driving, then that case value is affected. This is a summary of how I evaluate cases. There are other factors I've not discussed, including the expected costs of proving the case, novelty of the case, likelihood of appeal, your local jurisdiction, and other factors. The bigger the case, the more complicated the evaluation is. Please call us and schedule a time to discuss your case value.